That is so good. Oh my god, that got me misty, bro. That is unfucking believable how good that song is. My god, that is so good. Oh my god, dude, that part is so good. What's going on, YouTube? It is Zach the Ripper here. We are back with another tier list video, and I'm going to rank all of the base game Elden Ring OST music. I am a musician at heart, and I'm also a gamer at heart. I have done everything as far as like touring around the country. I am a professional musician, and I figured, hey, what better way to make a video about two of my great loves, music and video games, and especially Elden Ring, which I regard as one of the best video games of all time and has one of the best soundtracks of all time. First up, we have Godfrey. It starts out so epic. I almost have I feel like a God of War theme in there too. You know? Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Bro, listen to that crescendo. Oh, man. When you're not fighting and you're just listening to the music, it gives you fucking goosebumps. Okay, Godfrey, first Elden Lord, I'm giving you an A. Again, S tier is very, very, very hard to get on my list. I am hypercritical when it comes to tier lists. This is the absolute apex and wins them all, okay? And sometimes there can be multiple winners, but it is difficult to hit an S, okay? It's like getting a 10 out of 10 in a video game. It's not easy to do. All right, up next, we got Astel. Very creepy. It's not overly exciting. It almost doesn't even feel like a boss soundtrack. It feels like a legacy dungeon or something, doesn't it? Very atmospheric. It sounds like it would be in a Castlevania game, doesn't it, chat? It's not bad. It's just not amazing. I feel like this is one of the ones where they kind of fell maybe a little bit short, but I know what they were going for. As far as, again, very opinionated on the music aspect of it all, I'm going to give it a C, okay? Still a good track. It fits the vibe of the fight. But even without the boss, it feels like lackluster. I want to be able to like listen to the music and feel like inspired or like taken back. Like, wow, you know? Like my Elden Ring experience during that fight was changed and the vibe was set because of that music. I don't get that very much from that one. So, hang on. Oh, so intense from the beginning, man. So many strings. Not a whole lot of variety, though. But the intensity does match a dragon fight, you know? Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll give Lannisax, I'll actually give that one a B. That's not bad. It's lacking in a couple of spots, but Lichdragon Fortissax. Oh, bro, that massive organ. That massive organ. That's what she said. Oh, God. Like, there's, like, stress and emotion in there. It's like you almost feel it in your stomach. Like, the strings are, like, crying to you. It's so good. Oh, God. Man, that's so fucking good, man. All right, you're going up there with Godfrey. That is so good. All right, up next, we have Morgott. I mean, how could you not love this? It's such a landmark fight. I get a very, like, I get a very Pirates of the Caribbean feel right in here. Like Davy Jones almost. Not when Davy Jones was playing the organ, because you could make that case for the last song. But, all right. We're only playing a minute just to like get that in there. Morgott, I'm probably put you at a B though. Exciting. Again, the fight this is one of the instances where the fight actually improves upon the music, whereas usually the music improves upon the fight. The fight with Morgott is like one of the best and most fun fights to ever do in Elden Ring, but the music, in my opinion, is pretty average, which is where B is. In my opinion, that's a B. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a really good one. Yep. Oh, the first time I went and fought Godfrey, as we call him. Oh, he, to me, so many times. Again, that's actually a very short song. That's where the loop happens right there, like 1 minute in. Now, this is still, in my opinion, probably a very average song. Even though it does bring me back to the fight, it improves upon the fight rather than the other way around. So I'm probably going to put it about average as well. We know who this is. This is Mohg. This is Mohg. Bro, even listen to that intro. The intro just like sets the tone for everything. It almost doesn't even matter what happens in the rest of the song or the fight. That intro just gives you everything. It's like just a beautiful segue into the song. Wait, is this a different track? Is this technically a different track than Mohg's? Because this is Mohg the Omen, not Lord of Blood. Let's rank those two back to back. I want to double check. This one's pretty good. Omen's Illusion, you're getting an A. That's a very good track. Oh yeah, the bell at the beginning. It's even an octave lower. It's like an octave or two lower. Oh, it's so good. I'm sorry, but this is better than the other one. That being said, okay, I'm dropping Omen. I don't think it's S tier. It's not like the apex of music when it comes to this. I'm bringing Omen's Illusion down one, okay? If I'm going to favor Mohg's over, it's almost the same exact track. Almost the same track. I have to be consistent about what I think about these. So I really like this one, but this one's still a step above. I just don't think it's the absolute best of the best when it comes to Elden Ring. So this seems like a better assessment. This is still an average, maybe slightly above average. But the Lord of Blood OST is so much better than Omen Illusion. Up next, we have Dragonlord Placidusax. This one doesn't do it for me. I mean, again, I could probably wait until, probably wait a little bit further into the song for it to actually, really get kicking. But, again, that one, I don't know. I don't feel that one at all. That's not... Yep, we got our first D on the board. I hate that because it's such a big fight. But when I'm listening to that track, all I think about is the fight. I don't ever think about the music and be like, holy shit, that part made it so cool. No, only Placidusax makes that cool. Whoa. I didn't realize that's even in there. Why do I feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones? Right? Regal Ancestor Spirit. It's okay. It's not awful. You're getting a C. That fight is so easy. Like, you almost don't even get to experience the whole track because you kill the Ancestor Spirit before you could listen to the whole thing, right? All right, Erdtree Avatar, OST. This is such a common one for a lot of bosses. I think this is very, very underrated. Erdtree Avatar, you are getting a B. You are getting a B. Very good track, but still a little average. But it's played so often. Malenia, not Trump Elden Ring. Oh, yeah. They put their hardest boss ever. They definitely put, like, thought into this one. Whoa, man. The tension building. It's so good. Okay. It's just so good, man. Let's go to phase 2 real quick. That right there. Bro, that is so good. I'm sorry, that is so amazing. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I can't believe how good that is. Oh. All right, you're getting an A, without a doubt. Without a doubt. That's so good. That's so good. Godrick. Like one of the first major fights everyone has, right? Again, the fight is reminding me more of the music than the music is reminding me of the fight. This one's decent. Oh, that's all I can hear. And that's all I can hear in my head is him laughing. And him yelling, as he like chops his arm off, right? Godrick the Grafted, you're getting a C. Sorry, not sorry. God-Devouring Serpent. I've never favored this one at all, ever. Nah. Not very good. Not very good. You're getting a D. You're getting a D. It's some of the best OSTs, if not the best ones in the game, save for maybe like one or two. They are always mandatory bosses. Like the better ones are always mandatory. So you can see like which ones were paid attention to maybe a little bit more. A couple of them seem like they might be phoned in a little bit. Or they might even see a, you might even see like a lot of similarities from like the optional bosses where it's like, okay, you do not have to go and fight Rykard versus you have to fight Godfrey. And the Godfrey one is like so fucking A tier, it's unbelievable. You don't have to fight Malenia, but it's A tier. You have to fight Mohg now, right? Because of the DLC. But again, that was just it's so good. You do not have to fight things like Rykard, or like any of the optional like legacy dungeon or cave bosses and stuff like that. Even though those themes are really popular, because they apply to so many boss fights, so you have to make them interesting. We'll see where that lands. Anyway, YouTube, this is a good time right here. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit like on the video so I stay in your algorithm. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more ranked lists from a musician / Elden Ring pro, yes, I am going to gloat just a little bit. I have earned it. If you like videos like this, please go ahead and hit like, and we are going to do another OST ranking video of the DLC in Elden Ring, as well as some other games. Thank you so much, and let's get back to the list. All right, we got Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon, OST. It's got a great piano melody to it, but it's obviously very sad, with the intention of it being sad. Rennala is sad, so it's very fitting with the fight. However, I'm not, like, impressed with that. All I can hear are the little fucking Harry Potters. Sleep time. You know what I mean? All I hear is Harry Potter and Hermione Granger, like, throwing fucking books at me. Alright, that's a minute, yeah. That's the thing, is, like, Phase 2 is a little more exciting, but it's not, like, amazing. I'll still give you the due respect because the intention is for the track to be sad, and she is very sad. Obviously for plot reasons, storyline. So I'm going to give you a C. You almost got the D, Rennala. Fire Giant OST. Oh man, that tension build up right away. How could you not like Fire Giants? A lot of background rumbling, you know? Okay, so here's what I'm going to say on that. The OST is pretty good. It's pretty good. The problem is there's not much to it, if that makes sense. So, while the Fire Giant is like a landmark fight for Elden Ring, I feel like the OST is still very average. Like, the only part that really captivates me is that beginning where it's like, where that tension building happens, and then, like, there's no release of that tension. I don't really like that all that much. So, average at best, maybe a little below average, to be quite honest with you. Fire Giant, you're not very giant on my list. You're getting a C. Okay, Godskin Apostles next. Very good track. Oh my god, she's so good. And I'm only saying she because it could be multiple tracks of the same singer. And that happens sometimes when you don't have an entire choir to fill out a room, or if you're going for a specific sound. If you want that huge orchestral feeling, at least the old school way of doing it was to get all these people in a room, and they have to be on key, and they have the sheet music, and they know what they need to be singing, and they do it all at the same time. And you have a very good room mic to pick it all up. And the sound naturally blends with one another and even reverberates off the wall and comes back. If you know how fast the speed of sound is, it's amazing, right? It's quite amazing. Especially in, like, given smaller rooms, you try to, like, pack people in there. But this sounds like the same woman on multiple layers of tracks. which, like, I don't hear, like, a significant difference between the different vocal harmonies of that huge orchestral piece. She's very, very good. I believe it's just one person. Overall, I'm probably going to give you a B, though, Godskin Apostles. Still a very good track. Still a very good track. Black Knives. Here we go. Not a very popular one. No. Okay, this is not the one I was thinking of. No, I don't really enjoy that one all that much. You're probably going to get the D. So next up we have the Beast. Takes a minute for it to really do something, though. Got goosebumps from that, man. Holy shit. That's getting an A. Absolutely getting an A. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so freaking good. OST number 66, The Final Battle. Come on! Bro! Bro, what the fuck is this song? Bro, wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. Yes! Yes! It's so good. It's getting an S tier, man. That is so good. That is, oh my god. It's like listening to the Game of Thrones intro before every episode because you love that song that much. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that got me misty, bro. That is so good. That is unfucking believable how good that song is. Oh my god. I am a huge advocate for, like, good music in a video game, dude. And, like, how it can make me fall in love with the game or make me hate the game. That one is so good. Sorry. Okay, Margit. Margit the Fell Omen. Holy shit. Very average, though. Again, this is another example where the fight improves upon the music versus the music that improves upon the fight. Which, that's how it should always be. The music should complement the vibe. And while this is still a good track, the only thing I can think about two things when I listen to this track. And any person who's played Elden Ring knows this. The first thing I think about is the fight itself. Concentrating on the fight. I'm never taken out of it. It's like, oh my god, that track was so beautiful. And I was like, that part was really cool. It made this thing that he did in the fight more memorable or something, right? Another thing that reminds me of the track rather than the track reminding me of the fight is the voice acting. Because the voice acting for Margit was one of the best things in the entire freaking game. The entire heckin' game. All I can think of is foul tarnished in search of the Elden. You know what I mean? And then in the middle of the fight, while this track is going on, the one thing I can think about is when you get him to like 60% health, and he goes, "Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished." Right? So again, it's the fight reminding me of the music. The fight improving the music rather than the music improving the fight. So it's a wonderful setting. The music fits, but as far as the track itself, it falls a little bit short. I agree. And you're probably going to get a C. You're not down here with the terribles, okay? Let's move on to Formidable Foe. This is like a lower tier boss. There's nothing highly impressive about this song. This is definitely not it. This is not it. Okay, it's getting a D. Falls way shorter than others, but that's okay. Not all of them are going to be winners. Fallingstar Beast, OST. Here we go. You know what? I have a better appreciation for this track now. I never thought it was that good. But when you understand what fight this is, you're like, oh, that's very, very fitting. All I can think of now is the gravity magic he keeps spewing. Kind of average. You're going to get a C as well. Okay? You're going to get a C. Yeah. Still not too bad. Up next, okay, we got Red Wolf of Radagon. Again, nothing overly exciting about this song. It just doesn't have that one melody that makes you go, oh God, that's so good. You know? Just shocks you. If you ever listen to like the score of a movie, right? Just the score of the movie, this feels like that filler stuff. It's still like the same instruments and everything else going on, but there's like there's dialogue or something going on in the movie that doesn't require a whole lot of like intense music or anything, or like a lot of melody, but the score is still happening, right? So think of all the times in the movie Interstellar when you don't hear like the really epic music, right? But if you just pay attention, the music's still happening. This feels like that. So average at best. Red Wolf of Radagon, you're getting a C. Formidable Foe II, here we go. Again, this is a lot like Formidable Foe I. I will say it has more character than the first one. It has a little more character than the first one, but I'm not hyper impressed by it at all. That being said, it's still not as good as some of these other ones. I'm going to put you down here, okay? These are... I want to clarify that all of these are still listenable tracks, but these just feel like fillers, is all these feel like. Let's go to Erdtree Knights. Oh, so good. Yes. This is one of like the common tracks that surprises you with how good it is. So, again, I'm going to use the same rule of thumb that I used for Godskin Apostles. If there was a level between B and A, I would probably put you there. I don't think you rise to like that level. To an A, I'm going to put you at a B. But if there was a 0.5 between the two, I'd put you there. All right, let's do Fallen Knights. I remember this one. Yep, of course. This one's not that common. It's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Again, this one is... There's not a whole lot of significance with that one. The opening is the only, like, really part that, like, moves me. And, I'll use the same rationale. Listen, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. There's a lot of subjectivity when it comes to music. Like, oh, I like this song. Well, I don't like that song. But I'm trying to be as objective as possible. And I said the same thing about Fire Giant, and the reason I ranked it a C was because the opening kind of grabbed me, even though the rest of the song was kind of the same. And that's how I feel about the Fallen Knights song as well. So you're getting a C. I'm trying to be consistent about my thought process. And yeah, nothing insane about that one, is there? Okay, that being said, I'm probably going to put you, unfortunately. Yeah, Blah is right. You're getting a D. You're getting the D. Okay? Again, a very listenable track. That D does not mean that these are bad tracks. They're just not amazing. Okay, here we go. The Accursed. Like, I can't name one thing that I was impressed with in that track. Anyway, that track is getting a D. Nothing special about that one at all, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Grave Wardens OST. Say nothing special. Nothing strikes you about this track, does it? It's just providing some background is all it's doing. It's not really shining. Now, every song does not need to be, like, so memorable, you know? It's otherwise, if they all stood out, then none would stand out. I get that, but this one's getting a D. Death's Kindred OST. Here we go, I think. Yeah. That, oh god, that low tenor. I can't do that, oh my god. Imagine being able to try to sing like that. So distinctive. Bro, that's like having James Earl Jones sing you a bedtime story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the tenor of it all. Anyway, I still think it's a great track. Very, very good track. But that's the only defining quality of it, in my opinion. Okay? But because of that defining quality, you're getting a B. Let's see if this is like the regular Dragon. Dragon Ball theme. I love the bells I hear. They're very faint. The bells. Very distinctive. Like I said, distinction between these tracks is important. Very, very good track. And you get it so often in the game because of how many dragons you have to fight. Honestly, that is a very good track for it playing for so many bosses. So, you gotta understand, some of these are for only like one boss. Godfrey, he gets only that track. Malenia, Mohg, Morgott, all of these. The Godskin Apostles, that track was made for only that fight. Even if you like cheese that fight and beat him in like 2 minutes, you may not even get to experience the full depth of that music, right? Ever. So they have to capture you within a couple of minutes. Think about it. Imagine if you're just playing Elden Ring and like you're naturally good at it, you end up just clapping all the bosses that you just run through the game. You're a veteran Souls player. The average boss fight takes you between maybe 2 to 3.5 minutes, somewhere around there, because you're a pro, right? And I'm not going to toot my own horn here, but like I've done it, but you don't get to experience the full depth and imagination of that song because the fight didn't last that long, and it may never, unless you just sit there and just like run around the arena, knowing you could kill it whenever. The fact that they still put that much thought and like beauty in some of these tracks and only created it for that one specific fight is fucking remarkable when you think about it. Now, what's even more impressive is how good that dragon fight is, that song right there, how good that is, and how common you get to listen to it, because there's a lot of dragon fights. That is something special, and that is why it's getting an A. I know I trolled at the beginning of this video. Putting it at D rank. But I'm going to go ahead and let you know where my biases are. I think the track we're about to listen to could possibly be the best song in all of Elden Ring. Listen to, like, who starts out with like a triplet drum fill at the beginning? I mean, that was probably a quadruplet, but it's so fast. It's slow starting, trust me, I know. But you already hear the... I've already got goosebumps, man. Dude, this sounds like the Avengers and like that epicness of that fight, of the final battle. That's how big it sounds. Very God of War-like too, you know? I'm trying to keep it low. I want to play as much of it as I can. And I have to talk through it. I got to break this up, otherwise I might get like that copyright pop, you know? It's so good, man. It's rebuilding that tension. Dude, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I know. Oh my god, dude. That part is so good. It's got so much to it, man. It's got so much life. It's got so much character. Bro! That melody! You know? They bring back the low tenor voices. Like an opera. Come on, man, this is so good. Dude, that's so good. It's so good. It's so freaking good, man. Ugh. Okay, listen, while I regard the final battle as probably, it's so amazing they made it the menu music at the very beginning of the game, and it's obviously the final battle. So it's the first song you ever hear and the last song you ever hear, right? From beginning of game to end of game. Starscourge Radahn, it meets the standard of an S tier. And thinking back to how much more the music complements the fight, it has a festival feel to it when you hear like the very low snare rumbles. It's got a very and it's supposed to be the festival, right? It's got a very festival-ish kind of feel when you like examine the individual instruments going on. But that very low tenor voice doing that, and he's making a whole, just this massive melody, and even the tenor voice got up there. Like, it went way up there in pitch. I think that is just so incredible. So good. So freaking good. Okay. Now, for the purposes of this video, we were ranking all of the boss music from the base game. Now, there's a lot of songs still left in the game. So, but I'm not going to go through each and every one of them, and I don't have thumbnails for them all. But I feel like some honorable mentions are due to be listed amongst all of these songs. So I'm going to give you a couple that I do think rank probably somewhere in the average to above average vicinity. And I will start out with, this is probably one of the most beautiful songs in the entire game, okay? Not one of the best, but I say probably the most carefully crafted song. Oh my God. Just close your eyes and listen to it for a second. If this doesn't give you a Game of Thrones vibe, nothing else will. But beyond that, oh my, when it slowly comes in. Dude. This is the epitome of less is more. Oh my God. Bro, give that violinist a raise. Fuck yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. My God, that is so good. If there was a room to put it up to an S, somewhere between it, fuck it. It's an S. It's S tier. Capital Leyndell music is S tier. One more honorable mention to put in the video. I'm not going to let you see it. This is quite possibly another S tier right here. And you're going to know it right away. It's a very long song, I think. Yes. Yes, this is the best version I could find, okay? This is the best version I could find. Bro. Oh my god, man. I've got goosebumps from this one too. This just sounds like just love and tragedy wrapped into one thing. All wrapped into one thing, man. Let it be known. Okay, I gotta stop it though, unfortunately, because we are at a minute into. Let it be known that both the honorable mentions in this video, Leyndell Royal Capital, as well as the Song of Frenzied Flame, the Song of Despair, both S tier tracks in base game. There are many more. There are many more we could put into the video. There's like Limgrave music, Kaled, Noxtella, all kinds of things, but we were just going on primarily the boss musics in the game. I feel like we covered them all. This is our complete list, ladies and gentlemen. In the base game, in my opinion, the apex, the absolute hardest tier to get of just subjectively and objectively the best music in the game is the final battle, which we obviously fight during Radagon and Starscourge Radahn as well. Those are unbelievable. This is my complete list. I think that's a pretty solid list right there, to be quite honest with you. That is a pretty freaking solid list. Very well balanced, and as you can see, the higher you get, the fewer there are. So anyway, YouTube, if you like the video, again, please like the video, hit subscribe as well. Do both so I stay in your algorithm, turn the notifications on. We are going to be doing a follow-up ranking video of the DLC Elden Ring music and ranking all of those as well. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay freaking deadly. I'll catch you in the next one.